some folks have noticed on the very bottom of the Mochimo website page that there's an About ADQ page. Obviously, they can go there and check it and read it for themselves, but can you just explain what is ADQ?
Sure.
And what does it do? How does it relate to Mochimo?
Sure. So one of the problems that cryptocurrency projects have is that they might find people that like what they've done, but they want to take it, completely rename it, rewrite it, and turn it into a different cryptocurrency through forking. And this is problematic in the sense that what happens is you lose the benefit of the contributions that those people might make to the existing currency. And I've kind of been on the operating under the principle, hey, if you don't like it, not make a copy of everything that we've put so many hours and effort into, so many thousands of hours. So I consider that problematic. The fact that there are 700 plus Bitcoin forks out there dilutes the quality of Bitcoin and of each one of those projects. And so what I said when we first got started is, let us create a cryptocurrency engine, and let us license that engine to the Mochimo Foundation in perpetuity. And then let us make it open source, but with a limited field of use. And this is going to get a little legal explained. Our project is open source. Anybody can download and compile and run the code. You can edit the code and change it. But the limited field of use says that you may do it only for the benefit of the Mochimo cryptocurrency. And what that means is that the actual engine is an intellectual property owned by a software company called Adequate Systems, that the Mochimo Foundation has a perpetual license to use that cryptocurrency engine to create and support the Mochimo cryptocurrency, and that anybody who wants to can contribute to that project. But you may not take that code to create some other cryptocurrency. So if you like what we've done and you'd like to improve upon it, you may, but only insofar as that improvement directly benefits the existing Mochimo. And we've seen that time and again with contributors that come in from outside and they make these changes. And then they, generally speaking, what happens is other people start using their code. And those changes are by necessity compatible with it. And so this prevents people from creating hard forks of the new coins based on Mochimo Lite or Mochimo Classic, any of that. Right? We nipped that in the bud to say, listen, we're not gonna go through all these hijinks and shenanigans and community damaging splits that other currencies have gone through. And the way that we're going to make that happen is by structuring from the very beginning the nature of our software such that it is a licensed product of Adequate Systems, that the foundation has this perpetual license to use, and that license has the limited field of use which is for the benefit of the Mochimo cryptocurrency now only, and that we make that code open source under what is effectively a modified MPL 2.0 license. So that's why Adequate Systems exists. Separate to that, Adequate Systems as a software company represents to the rest of the world our capabilities. So that's my company, and I have employees at Adequate Systems as well. Some of those people are core contributors, but not all on the Mochimo project. But Adequate Systems is a software company that creates other products in the blockchain and cryptocurrency space that are not based on the Mochimo cryptocurrency engine, but we say, hey, look at this thing that we built, and it proves that we have the capacities to create these technologies, and it allows us to position ourselves to win contracts and develop other platforms within the blockchain space and the blockchain as a service and other things. So Adequate Systems is really coming into its own. And very shortly, I'm going to be able to share some really exciting about the funding that Adequate Systems received, and we think that that funding is going to be beneficial to a great number of the core contributors and free them up to put even more energy um, into our favorite hobby, which is making the Mochimo cryptocurrency. So I think that's where I'll stop there on the adequate systems thing. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I think that's solid. I think that there were a lot of folks who were curious, and so that's a great answer. And